The following is a presentation of the Noise Space Network. Find more great podcasts at noisespace.xyz. We begin in Southern California 3 decades ago. 2 rich souls were brought to this earth, separated by just a scant few miles and unbeknownst to each other. The fates kept them separate as they grew from brash whelps into homosexual young women with hard opinions about cheaply made processed foods. One of them, a black-clad warrior fighting for metals heavy and corn syrups high fructose. The other, a living embodiment of no-calorie soda, literally begging the gods to strike her down where she stands, or at least strike her with a cease and desist order. Now, the world has united these two to clash over their cheap foodstuffs, and we meet them here, the battlefield where they are destined for eternal combat. Ladies and ghouls, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Diet Coke and Lilith's House of Snacks.
Diet Coke.
And I'm Lilith.
And this is our House of Snacks. How are you doing today, Lilith?
Hey, Diet Coke. I'm doing real good today. How are you doing, Diet Coke?
I'm doing all right. It was weirdly good vibes at the grocery store today.
Really?
I don't want to say which grocery store because they're all evil corporations, and I don't think the good vibes today were a result of corporate policy.
Mm-hmm.
But they were good vibes nonetheless.
Okay.
The employees, a couple employees were just singing along happily to the in-store music. Everybody was being super polite. They were giving away COVID shots. It was a good time. Good.
Cool. I did my my Moderna booster last week. I took it out of the belly of a HEB employee.
Yeah. You just sucked it out like Magneto with the iron in X-Men 2.
No. The joke was COVID body shots.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I went a different direction.
Yeah, you did. I appreciate your direction, but it wasn't.
I appreciate your direction too, and I'm sorry that I didn't pick up on it.
No, it's fine. I should have said belly button, because I did just say belly.
Some people can do that thing where they really suck it in and give themselves a sort of concave belly. So you just have like a full bowl of Moderna.
Oh, God.
Just lapped it up like a little kitty cat. We're so far off the rails already.
We're so far off the rails. We got like 3 minutes into a recording, and then we realized we had an audio issue, and we had to start it over again. So this is what you're getting, folks.
Hey, I think we're doing great.
We're doing great.
This is a momentous episode for us,
and
I think you know the reason why.
Is it the reason I'm thinking of?
It's the reason that we discussed in the previous attempt at recording.
Right before, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
But it was your associate, so I feel like I don't want to make any assumptions here. I should let you talk.
Yeah, so we were contacted. Mm-hmm. We were tagged on Twitter by a friend of mine, Twitter user. And then I lost it. It's been a second because we had a little trouble finding today's.
Yeah, I'll get into the trouble we had. So your Twitter friend, they contacted us about 2 snacks they had seen at Five Below, a favorite store of ours. One of them we were unable to find. Yes. One of them only I could find. And we weren't going to cover it just because we couldn't find it. But then I tried it just recreationally I love to try things recreationally, you know me. And I knew that this was a snack that demanded to be covered.
Mm-hmm.
I offered to buy you some, I failed to buy you some, and then you found a way to buy them.
I just ordered them online from from some garbage website.
Yeah, I tried to order them from a different garbage website. I went so far as to getting your address, and then I saw that they were, quote, in stock soon, which is not in stock now. It's a different thing.
It was my friend Griffin, Autocastratrix on Twitter.
That's a fun name, but hard to say.
It is fun.
Which maybe, I mean, being hard to say maybe makes it even more fun, to be honest.
For sure. We were actually tagged with 2 snacks, the second of which we have been unable to find both of us.
I think the second of which is what I was trying to say is just lost to time. Part of Five Below's whole deal, this is like in their advertising, is that if you see something there that looks interesting, you better snatch it up because it might not be there next time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the case with the strange Dippin' Dots product that was unfortunately we will not be able to try.
Yeah, because it does, and that I think is part of why this has become such a good place for us, is because we're not here to. I was actually just talking to our friend Robbie, and he was like, "Oh." He was talking about barbecue chips, and he was like, "Oh, you're too good to try barbecue chips." And it's just like, everybody fucking knows what barbecue chips taste like.
I agree with Robbie on this one.
Okay.
I think this is your anti-potato chip bias coming out, and I think there's a world of barbecue chips out there that could be very interesting to explore.
I'm a potato chip hater, and yet I have had like barbecue chips before, and like that, that should tell you, like, I don't know. They're just so ubiquitous. Maybe we'll try barbecue chips, but that's not important. What's important is today we are being called upon, like the fucking A-team.
Yes.
To review Herr's deep dish pizza flavored cheese curls.
Yes.
Which is so wild.
There's a lot going on in that description.
Uh-huh.
And actually, to sort of change tone here, but I promise it's connected. I feel like we should talk about recent developments in the Frito-Lay situation, if only because part of my interest in these snacks, God, what is wrong with me today? Is that they are a Cheetos replacement. They're a non-Frito-Lay brand Cheetos. But I want to let you talk about this actually, because you brought up what I thought was a very interesting point in private conversation.
Yeah,
and I think you should say it to the people.
So Frito-Lay is no longer on strike. There is no longer an active boycott. That doesn't mean they're a great company, but as small as we are still a public address, or whatever you want to call it.
We're part of the media, even though we're 0.05% of the media.
Oh, that is fucking
way too
generous.
High. Way too high.
Way too high.
More like 0.00005, maybe.
Yeah. And what that kind of comes down to is that, calling for an eternal boycott of anything that has been deemed problematic can be counterproductive to actual labor organization, actual movements. At a certain point, if strikers going on strike and maybe even not getting everything they want means that company is never going to get the business of people like us ever again, that just means, reprisal and giving into demands is harder for workers.
Yeah.
At a certain point. So I'm not itching to get Frito-Lay or PepsiCo products back on the show.
I would agree with that. That we didn't have this part of the conversation, but that's kind of where I'm at as well. Like you say, I don't think it's productive for us to independently call for a boycott, as small as whatever influence we have. And I do think that our previous Frito-Lay scores should be reinstated at this point. However, I'm not super excited to talk about them, so they're probably not going to be on the show for a while.
For a while, but that, if a while down the road, we start bringing Frito-Lay products back on the... That doesn't mean we have stopped believing in the power of organized labor. Quite the opposite.
It means that we don't want to step on their toes, honestly.
Yes, exactly.
But at the same time, we know who goes on there, and we're not super stoked to talk about it. So a moratorium, I guess, is what it's going to be now.
A soft moratorium that may go away at any time, but that does still mean that we're interested in looking into other options. And
I first bought these during the strike, so then I certainly was.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm also just conceptually interested by these. I am gonna challenge the Herr's brand that if I take a bite of these and I can meaningfully distinguish, these don't just taste like pizza, they taste like deep dish pizza, I'll then eat my own shoe.
Don't make that promise, Lily.
Oh, really?
Listen, I don't want to overhype anything. I have had these before, and I'm very conscious about what I will say about them before we actually try them on the show.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to say you would definitely have to eat your shoe. I'm not that confident, but you might have to eat your shoe if you say
Okay. I will take that back. If they do meaningfully taste like deep dish pizza as opposed to regular pizza, I will eat the rest of the bag of them. How's that?
Like that, yeah, that's good.
Because honestly, I'll be excited for that. I love deep dish pizza so much, but also it will kill me if I eat it.
Yeah, it's heavy, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, because I ordered them online. There's always quantity issues when you do that. I have 7 bags.
7 personal bags, right?
Personal bags. These are ones that I could easily kill in one sitting. I'm not worried. I feel like I'm going to like these. It has been very infrequent that I've had to throw away part of a snack on this show, mostly because I'm a garbage monster and
sure.
I'll chow down on anything.
Just pile anything in this maw, I say.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm also hungry. You want to get to it?
I do want to talk about the look of these first. So they look exactly like not Flamin', but like Cheetos Puffs.
Mm-hmm.
With the exception of there's some like green, looks like oregano or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat one of these.
Yeah. Oh, they smell delicious.
Mm.
Whoa.
Right?
Holy shit.
Didn't I fucking tell you? You look at this bag. And you think, no way this is going to be good. This is some brand I've never heard of. This is some weird idea for a product. It's a knockoff.
Mm-hmm.
And frankly, I'm never that big on pizza-flavored chips. I always try them, and they're always a disappointment. This is the first time I can say it truly exceeded my expectations.
It's fucking delicious.
I would go so far, like, when I first tried these a couple weeks ago, I was thinking, like, knockoff Cheetos are rarely as good and often are in fact bad, and pizza chips, whatever. I went in with super low expectations. I ate one and I was like, holy shit, they built a better Cheeto.
Yeah, this is better than a Cheeto Puff.
So I do say buy this instead of Cheetos Puffs, but not for any kind of labor reasons. This is just a superior product, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that hits you is I would say it's noticeably cheesier than a Cheetos Puff.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then it just settles into this deep dish pizza flavor so smoothly.
It has a much more complex flavor than I've ever tasted from a Cheez-It. Yeah, Cheeto, yeah. And there is like, there's kind of a kind of Italian herb kind of thing going on. There's a little bit of tomato sauce going on there. And like, they did something to the puff that does kind of make it feel like that pizza shop deep dish crust.
Yeah.
Taste.
Yeah, like that kind of buttery almost, but like just rich and delicious. It's so good. And also I think a big part of why this succeeds is that there's no trace of pepperoni flavor, which I get is like tempting when you're making a pizza chip, but like I just don't think it can be done. And I think when
it's
you
just
lean
gonna
into
add salt because you can't actually put meat in there. Exactly.
But when you lean into the other taste of a specific style of pizza like this, it's incredible. It's the transition from cheesy to pizza as a taste is, I would say, comparable to the amazing taste sensation that is Coca-Cola with coffee in terms of like how smoothly it gets from one flavor to another in a way that you wouldn't think was possible. I'm a huge fan. These honestly might be my. I know we've had some talks. You maybe don't consider these chips per se.
Yeah.
I do. For me, these are in the chip category, and they may be my new favorite chip. I really fucking love these.
I love these. You know, categorically, I wouldn't call them chips, but if I was to call them chips, they would be my favorite chips.
And I'll tell you, excuse me.
Yeah, it's hard to not keep munching on. I ate like 7 of them while you were
so
talking
good.
initially. We're kind of on a thing where I was like, oh, let me get my opinion together. My opinion was baked and ready to eat after the first bite.
They're so good. And I'll tell you, this is still that first bag that I bought weeks ago because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to find it again. So I wanted to make sure I had some for when you were able to get them.
Yeah.
And I mean, they were sealed, so like, but they still taste fresh. They still taste so good. I bought 2 more bags today. Just because I don't know when they're going to leave Five Below, and I happen to find myself there. These are fucking good. These are an out of the park home run, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, this sounds like a would eat all around, but I'm not gonna make assumptions.
Oh, I mean, I did buy it again today.
Yeah.
And I will buy these as long as I can find them. These are incredible.
Yeah.
I know they look weird, but if you ever find yourself where you have an opportunity to buy Hair's, that's Herr.
I believe it's pronounced hers.
You're probably right. Deep dish pizza flavored cheese curls. Do yourself a favor and do it. They're so fucking good. I really, this is a once in a lifetime snack right here.
I'm torn on, am I really gonna pay to have these shipped to me?
Yeah, see, that's a big hurdle.
That's
for your
a big hurdle. I'm hoping somewhere nearby starts stocking them, but like I think I went to probably 10 different stores on different occasions.
Oh wow.
Probably 5 of those times I walked out with something else because it was a multi-purpose trip. One time, the time that I went to Five Below, where I think I picked up like the Fruity Pebbles bar and a handful of other things that time. Actually, one thing that we still haven't gotten around to because you haven't been able to find it. I even took the humiliating task of pulling up a picture on my phone and showing it to the cashier and
That's
being
true
like,
bravery.
do you have these? Have you seen these? Do you think, do you maybe have like a weird bag? I didn't say like you have a weird bag in the back where.
I'll say I get worried sometimes because my local Five Below, I'm in there all the time and I'm always only buying candy and snacks.
Yeah.
Because of this show. And I was a little worried what they might think of me today. And then I overheard the employees having a conversation about how one of them was worried that they had lost her employee hold for a Cheetos shirt. So I felt like, oh, these people get it.
Yeah.
These people are simpatico here. They know what's up.
There's only ever been the same person working there whenever I go to my local Five Below, and she seems lovely. I always, I don't think.
Shout out to the workers at Five Below. They're the real heroes.
Yeah. They really are. Big shout out to labor in general.
Yeah. God, these are so fucking good.
Yeah, there's a condition on would buy again. Like, would buy again, absolutely, if the opportunity fucking presents itself, but we'll see,
These are the kind of shit that are going to stick with me for the rest of my life, even long after I've stopped being able to find them. These are my cucumber lime Gatorade for all the Colin Space Twinks fans out there.
That stuff.
Oh, I hated it too. But if you follow Colin Space Twinks on Twitter,
which I do,
always tweeting about it.
Yeah. God, we're gonna take a detour. One time, this was one of those times I'm fucking dead broke. I think it might have been after that time, like my really expensive bike got stolen from me. And so I'm walking in my neighborhood, kicking rocks because I'm just like, fucking, I don't have my fucking bike.
Oh, I've been there twice.
Yeah, you have. And, I stop in a convenience store to be like, okay, I need something to drink to get my ass the rest of the way home. I grab a green Gatorade thinking this will get me there. I pop it open. It's the fucking
It's the cucumber lime.
yeah.
Now when you bought it, did you think it was a specific flavor, or were you just in a green Gatorade kind of mood?
This was one of those days where it was there was not a whole lot of thoughts going through the old head. I saw
No
green.
thoughts, head empty, green Gatorade.
I saw green and I thought this will be watermelon or not watermelon. They wouldn't do watermelon that way. I don't know what I fucking thought.
They do have a watermelon that is green, but I believe it's a very different shade of green than the cucumber lime.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, and I think this was also just a very poorly lit convenience store. So I may have even thought it was a lemon lime Gatorade, which is a perfectly respectable Gatorade.
Oh, I love lemon. This is controversial, but lemon lime Gatorade is my favorite Gatorade.
I love lemon lime Gatorade. Absolutely, right there with you.
Anyway, Her's deep dish pizza flavored cheese curls. Buy them if you can. They're incredible.
Yes, keep an eye out for them. Seriously.
They're something special. I'm so glad you like them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to our second snack, though.
Yes, let's. These are another one that I had some fucking difficulty finding, but
I'll tell you. So these ones I spotted in what I call a Targlet, which is the small Targets that don't have everything.
Okay.
I spotted this at the Target next to the Five Below.
Yeah.
And I really try to limit the snacks I buy to the only ones we're going to do on the show. And since that day we didn't decide to get it, I didn't buy it. And then in the weeks that followed, I saw it everywhere. I was always seeing this fucker. So I finally suggested, hey, we should actually do it on the show. And then you couldn't find it. I saw your struggles. You went to 2 different locations that didn't have it.
Yeah.
Before finding it. And I thought, oh, wow. Like, oh, that sucks for Lily. Good thing they got them everywhere here. Cut to today. I actually need to buy them. Go to Walmart. I see the spot for it. Empty. Sold out. Go to that same Target. See the spot for them. Empty. Sold out.
Fuck.
I
These
do
must
go
be
to a
popular.
third Target. And that's where I found them. Yeah, because that's the thing. Normally when we can't find a snack, it's just that it's not sold in places.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was specifically like, we kept finding spots for it. It was just sold out. So it does seem like to be a popular snack. We haven't said what it is yet.
No.
These are Skittles Gummies.
Yes.
I got the original flavor. I guess we didn't consult on this. I have.
Oh shit. Yeah. No, I got original too.
I haven't seen them in person, but anecdotally, I have seen that there is a wild berry variety.
Yeah. I'd prefer to start with the tame. And
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Same.
Spin out.
I would be very interested in a sour variant, but
Oh my God.
that's a dream for the future.
Yeah, Skittles making a sour gummy. Like, listen, everybody knows we like sour gummies, but let's perhaps hold on to how excited we'll be until we know what these gummies are like. Now,
I will tell you, I open these up.
Yeah.
Strong Skittles smell. Strong. Skittles
Absolutely.
are one of those candies that has what I would describe as a chemical smell taste,
Mhm.
but in a good way.
Yeah.
Like Pez is a different kind of chemical taste, but
Very
those are
much
both
so.
like. And this gummies very rarely have that, but I'm picking up on that Skittles chemical smell real strong from this bag.
Here's one thing I'm gonna say though. I just picked up a gummy and gave it a little bit of the squeeze test. I'm a little bit apprehensive on the consistency of the gummy.
You would expect this to be like a gummy bear, but it is more like a Welch's fruit snack.
Yes, that is exactly what it's so much more firm.
Yeah, which I don't mind a Welch's fruit snack, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to play out. I could see these going either way. Now, do we want to tear through them in a flavor order?
Yeah, we're let's do a flavor by flavor, and we'll review each flavor sequentially.
I'm going to start. Well, maybe you'll disagree with this thinking. I like to get my least favorite flavor out of the way first.
Okay.
So for me, that's firmly green apple.
Green
Or as
apple.
I call it, the imposter.
Let me find a green apple because I'm not. There's one. Okay, yeah. We listen. Lime Skittles. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
I'm firmly lime partisan.
Absolutely right there with you.
Snack Keeper here to let you know that these two stupid assholes recorded the following conversation before Skittles' announcement of the return of the original Lime Up. And they call themselves snack podcasters. I saw ads like months ago saying that in August they were going to introduce limited edition bags of all lime Skittles.
Right.
And I spent months waiting. I was so excited. And then August came. I couldn't find them anywhere. I looked it up. It's an Ohio exclusive.
Those motherfuckers.
Those motherfuckers. 440s over here.
Yeah.
High on the hog
Page.
eating lime Skittles.
Uh-huh.
And we're sitting over here with our thumbs up our asses,
Uh-huh.
eating green apple like jackasses.
What if it is a because they do use a lime green in all of their branding. What if it is
That's true.
like a tie-in thing?
With 440. Brands famously love to ally themselves with deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah. All right, let's try these green apple.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
Skittles gummies.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I actually think green apple works better as this kind of gummy than it does as a Skittle.
Absolutely, and
I like that a lot.
You were right on the money with the Welch's Fruit Snacks texture, which works.
It
so
works,
well.
but like that texture plus the like Skittles taste, which is still present, it's pretty special.
It's good. That's good.
Yeah, that was good. I want to try another flavor. What do you want to do next?
Let's see. What are our lemon?
Lemon, classic.
Yeah.
Lime's friend, holding a silent vigil still.
Mm-hmm.
In every bag of Skittles. I'm gonna try it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because these are flavors you don't often get in a Welch's Fruit Snack.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lemon one in there.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have a grape and a cherry, and maybe even an orange. But certainly not a lemon.
Yeah. You would be getting all of the other flavors that we have not tried yet.
I really like that lemon one.
Yeah, that lemon one was good. What do you want to go with next?
Stick to citrus. Take it home with orange.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, that's an orange gummy. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your classic orange gummy right there.
It had a little more powerful, like more of that citrus than the lemon, which is surprising.
Yeah,
Which I like
doesn't
more.
Go down that way.
Yeah,
We got cherry and grape left.
I mean these are. I feel like we've set ourselves up for no surprises. Call Tom York, because
Yeah, because there's no surprises.
yeah, now we're about to eat, something we've compared heavily to Welch's Fruit Snacks, and we're about to choke down grape and cherry, which is just that's the wheelhouse there. Let's do grape.
Yeah, I don't
first.
know that I agree with your phrasing of choke down though. These are my
No,
two
no,
favorite
no.
Skittle flavors.
They're great. I choke down was the wrong word.
I'm gonna eat the grape. Oh, interesting. That one's interesting. It's because when it first hit the tongue, I was like, this could use a little more grape flavor. But then it followed through strong with the aftertaste.
Yeah.
In a way that interestingly, it fully tastes like I just sipped a little bit of grape juice. Almost.
Yeah.
Welch's. I mean, Welch's. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, huh?
That really, really concentrate fake grape taste. Like that is,
Which I love.
yes. We love the fake grape taste.
Big fake grape fans over here.
Yeah.
I've heard of the grape ape, but fake grape?
Right. You doofus. You doofus galoofus. You ready for cherry?
Yeah, I'm about to try a cherry. I'm
take
about
it
to
home.
pop my cherry.
Okay.
See, this is what's that Welch's texture, but it is firmly more in the candy territory than a Welch's cherry would be.
Oh, that
was
good.
good.
Yeah.
That was really good, yeah.
That might be my favorite of the bunch.
Same. Now I'm going to do something that I think is key to the Skittles experience, which is I'm just going to grab a bunch and throw them in all together.
Yes, absolutely. I do want to make sure I get decent representation, but
Of course. All right, I'm popping them in. Honestly, I don't think they work super well together, all popped together like that.
yeah.
I think they take on a weird character. I think they bring out the worst in each other.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I get in my head and I like to sort my Skittles by flavor. Sometimes I just eat them. You want to sort these bitches.
Mm-hmm. Because one thing I did feel like when I was eating them, just one at a time, this is not enough gummy for one mouth.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's the problem.
Is you probably want to get a few of them, but keep it monocolor.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These are interesting. These are in a literal and figurative sense, I would say, a mixed bag.
Yes.
I actually don't know how sour would work with these because you don't really see like sour powder on a Welch's fruit snack, you know?
I actually do think that they sell those. I saw them at Walmart once, and I was like, that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm curious.
Yeah, me too. Me fucking too.
These are good, but I'm thinking to myself, if I'm in a mood for Skittles,
yeah,
I'm going to pick regular Skittles.
Yes. Or sour Skittles.
Of course. And if I'm in a mood for fruit snacks,
Gotta get fruit snacks.
yeah, I'm probably going to get the Welch's Specifically Tropical pack.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Right? That's the good one. I think this is an interesting experiment. I'm glad that we tasted it. I would eat it again for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would buy it again. I think they would need to wow me with some kind of additional innovation.
Wouldn't buy, would eat.
Yeah. A solid B- snack.
Yeah.
I know I try to eschew traditional ranking systems, but you know, sometimes you just gotta call it like you see it.
I'm good. Sorry. I need to. Oh, fuck yeah. Take me home, country roads.
Did you just eat another deep dish pizza curl?
Hell the fuck yeah, I did.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna close out on one of those myself. They're so good. I'm so glad you like these. They're so good.
Holy shit. How'd they do that?
Yep. They built a better Cheeto. Now I don't wanna tease you too much. But I did see another Herr's flavored cheese curl at Five Below today.
Really?
And I don't want to send you on another goose chase, but I think this might pique your interest because I did see buffalo blue cheese flavored cheese curls from Herr's.
Okay. Diet Coke.
Yeah.
When you see them, take them home. I'm getting those in my house.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
I'm calling it. I'm getting those motherfuckers in my house because this brand has built loyalty with me over the past 20 minutes.
Same. I became, like, even if their other products are bad, I'll always give them chances based on the strength of this one.
Because this is they really knocked it out of the park with this one. In fact, you know what? I want to kind of offer an olive branch here because I feel like we've had a bit of an adversarial relationship recently. Hey, Snack Keeper. Snack Keeper?
What? I'm suddenly not. Hello?
Hey, Snack Keeper. Hey, you want to try one of these? They're really good.
Are those Herr's deep dish flavored cheese curls?
Yeah, deep dish pizza flavored cheese curls from the Herr's Corporation.
I might sample one.
You gotta try it.
Now, of course, I do have all knowledge of all snacks in the universe as previously established.
Right.
But I'll try these.
There's nothing quite like trying them yourself, you know? Yeah?
Oh, I have died and gone to heaven. This is what I sound like now.
Oh, okay. Are we getting kind of a light-sided?
From now on, I am not the snack keeper, but the snack giver.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, snack giver, I'm so glad to have witnessed.
I feel like my heart has grown 4 sizes.
Wow.
Eating one of these.
That's beautiful. Your eyes are glowing now. Like a
bright orange.
Yeah. That's cool as shit.
Pair of twin suns behind these bad boys.
Just like on the planet from the movie. Hey,
Dune.
Yeah, dude. Hey, snack giver, do you still wanna outro the show or
Oh, I would be delighted to outro you beautiful person.
okay, great.
Well, ghosts and ghoulies, we love you very much, and we hope you have a fantastic week. But I'm afraid the House of Snacks must close for now. But rest assured, we will snack you later.